Victoria Coren Mitchell has responded to a wave of angry messages directed her way, after Irish writer-turned-biological women's rights advocate Graham Linehan pressed her for an answer on trans rights earlier this week. The latest spat began when the Father Ted and IT Crowd writer tagged the only Connect presenter in a post on X on Monday, asking whether a contestant on the show, whom he presumed to be transgender, should be allowed in women's spaces. Mr. Linehan, who was famously cancelled by mainstream media for his anti-woke views, posted, "Hey at Victoria Coren, should Emily be allowed in women's sports and spaces?" He pressed further, "What about female-only shelters and rape crisis centres? A yes or no will suffice." Ms. Coren Mitchell replied, "In my experience, Graham, nothing will suffice to stop you pestering me. You seem to really want a rise out of me, and I'm not someone who's comfortable with anger. Only Connect is just a harmless quiz show. I try to ignore your relentless messages like I would with any other troll." The TV presenter, who is married to actor David Mitchell, then asked Mr. Linehan to leave her alone, out of respect for the friendship they once shared. She also emphasized how he used to be a brilliant writer. In response, Mr. Linehan retorted, "And when you mention the comedy writer I used to be, you do know I lost my career for standing against men in women's spaces. Why are you trying to normalize it?" Mr. Linehan's questioning triggered a wave of anger towards Ms. Coren Mitchell, with some branding her pathetic. Last night, the presenter referenced the backlash she was now receiving from the public following the exchange. "To answer some angry questions, yes, I do have principles, and one of them is that it's a very bad idea to put serious opinions on X," she began in her latest retort. "So you may as well stop haranguing me for them. All I'm saying is, there is no need to bully a sweet, jolly quizzer for playing a TV quiz," she wrote. Fans quickly rushed to defend her in the comments. "Well, I think you're brilliant. And so's your jolly quiz show," one user posted, while another praised Ms. Coren Mitchell for keeping her dignity in the situation. However, some users criticized the presenter for seemingly pandering to the woke left. "Graham asked you if you agree with the highest court in the land about your own rights and safeguarding. The idea you think it's bullying is quite luxurious madness," one wrote. "Good for you and your lovely privileged life. Stay safe and twee in the safe knowledge that none of the issues that arise from this will ever affect you," added another. This isn't the first clash between the pair. In a previous incident in 2022, Linehan targeted Ms. Coren Mitchell online, accusing her of failing to stand up to homophobic essay after an episode of her show featured a queer couple. Emily, the contestant whom Mr. Linehan referred to in his most recent rampage on X, has been appearing in Series 21 of Only Connect since July. The quiz show first aired in 2008 on BBC4 before later moving to BBC Two, and Ms. Coren Mitchell has hosted the programme since its inception. Although Mr. Linehan made his name in TV comedy, he is now primarily known for his campaigning over transgender rights. In September, he was arrested on suspicion of inciting violence after joking that trans women in a female-only space should be punched in the genitals. He was later released without charge on police bail, and no further action was taken. The incident led the Metropolitan Police to announce it would stop recording non-crime hate incidents.